A Midwest Prep Showcase. Soon, two of the best high school football teams in the nation will collide here at Arrowhead Stadium when the Hawks take on the Eagles.
Wait, it's your...
Yeah, rapper, producer, entrepreneur, Snoop D-O Double G. Please believe it, that's me. But hold up. Ain't you one half of them Heartbreak Boys?
I'm a huge fan of yours.
Nah, man, I'm a fan of yours. Check this out. If the coach and half the stadium knew what I was about to say, they try to run me out of this town, man. But let me tell you this. I've been following y'all story for quite some time. And I'm pulling for y'all tonight.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
For sure, my brother. Now get out there and go do your thing.
Snoop, you know Tommy Matthews?
Tommy! Hey. Hey, man.
We're poised for something special as the Midwest Prep Showcase gets underway. This is fielded just inside the goal line. And a nice return gets this upcoming drive started on the right foot. So in this matchup of top-ranked quarterbacks, it's QB2 with the chance to strike first on this opening drive. QB2 looks downfield, airing it out for Fuller. He pulls it in. Touchdown! Benny Fuller, a show-stopping score from beyond midfield. Myers is on now for the PAT. Make our score 7-0. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. Caught in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as he drops to one knee for the touchback. So for the first time in this showcase, we'll get a good look at quarterback Braxton Knight and this dynamic Hawks offense. And they'll take him down after a nice pickup. All these kids so thrilled when they found out this year's edition of the showcase would be played at the home of the Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead Stadium. This is now a premier event on the high school football calendar. Meanwhile, here comes the snap on second down. Draw play, here's Grove, and he comes up with a nice gain before he's taken down. Just short of the marker, it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Knight. Sends it to Thrash, and he's got the first down. That's what I'm talking about. Apparently, the kids on the field weren't the only ones thrilled about this game being at Arrowhead. We've got an incredible turnout for one of the most hyped matchups of this season. Now a catch made by his big wide receiver. And he's taken down at the 30-yard line. A 33-yard gain and one for the highlight reel. They ripped off a huge chunk of yardage on that last play and really changed the dynamic of this drive. What do they do now for an encore? And the ball pops free as the defender timed that hit perfectly. Arrowhead Stadium, one of the best venues in all of football. And you know who loves it here? The coach, Jonathan Coachman. Big-time Chiefs fan. He's a Kansas native. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the house today. Looking to convert once again. It's 3rd and 6. He'll throw again. Delivers on the screen. And he's out of bounds at the 10. With the aerial attack looking good on this drive, here's 1st and goal. In the red zone, looking to throw. It's caught. Touchdown, Hawks. And the deficit reduced to just one now. Now they'll kick the PAT. And that'll tie things up as they prepare to kick it away. Touchdown. The Eagles are back to receive. Taken at the 4. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line. So the Eagles are lined up now, and the objective a simple one. They want to break up this tie. He gets it to Matthews. And wow, listen to this crowd. I mean, if that doesn't give you goosebumps, everyone here well aware of his story with a heart condition. Talk about a moment. Off play action. Lets it fly for Fuller. And that was dangerously close to being intercepted. So get this. Earlier today, I was speaking with Hawks coach Kevin Robbins, and in typical fashion, he did not hold back about today's matchup. He proclaimed his D would be so good against QB2, they'd end up putting Tommy Matthews back at quarterback. Bold words. And he's tackled at the 26-yard line. Shotgun look. On first down, he'll drop back. Delivers the check down to Hawk. And that's good for a first down. QB2 settles into this shotgun look. On first down, back to pass. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Benny Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Talk about efficiency. Myers now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go. The lead now 14-7. Touchdown. The Eagles are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And we won't see a return here as he kneels for the touchback. So the Hawks are lined up now. And there's Knight making some final preparations as we await the snap. Looking to pass on first down. Over the middle to Cole. Tackled as he pulls in the ball. That throw good for 4 yards. Now it's second down. The play fake. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at third down. So yes, there's an obvious reason why they call this the Midwest Prep Showcase. Every year it's quite literally a showcase of the nation's top players. But this year is the first time they've ever had the top 2 quarterbacks in the country face off. I'm speaking, of course, about QB2 and Braxton Knight. On third down, here's Knight. High ball, scooped up by the D, and they'll have it at the 22-yard line. The Eagles send out their offense. And let's be honest, the playbook should take advantage of the way QB2 is reading the D and making great decisions. Throws left, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Benny Fuller. Kid's been living in the end zone. His third score of the day. And they extend their lead. 14 points separate these teams. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Caught in the end zone. Yeah, I think the special teams coach's head might have exploded if he took that one out. Right choice on the touchback. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And field general Braxton Knight finds himself in an unusual situation. He's not used to being down double digits at any point in his career. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. You know, a high-profile game like this can generate the interest of some big-time schools. And this stadium is loaded with coaches from powerhouse programs. LSU, Clemson, Oklahoma. You name it, they're here. So meanwhile, this offense needs to score any kind of points on this drive. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And after a short break, we'll begin Chapter 2 of the Midwest Prep Showcase. Knight takes the snap. Oh, change of plans. He tucks the ball. And now he's out of bounds. First down. I mentioned a few colleges earlier with recruiters in attendance. My guy Reggie gave me a list with a few more names on it, and you know it's a heavyweight matchup when you've got schools like Oregon, Florida, and Southern California. He breaks free. The 30. 20 to go. 10. Touchdown. A.J. Grove. A showcase highlight for years to come. Sutherland is on now for the PAT. It's up and it's good. So the scoreboard reads 21-14. Following the touchdown, the Hawks are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. They'll take it, right? This drive starts out past the 25. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. Remarkable consistency so far. They've scored on every possession to this point of the game. He's got it past the marker. The comeback catch. Welcome back, Tommy Matthews. A 27-yard gain and a big-time play. Operating now on the opposite side of the field. It's first down. Out of the gun, it's QB2. And that's another catch by Matthews. We could be in for a magical night. And he's taken down at the 10. So it's the defense in the spotlight now on this first and goal. Inside the red zone, it's QB2. And he's past the 10 to the 7. A gain of 4 on the play. And now it's 2nd and goal. Lined up in the backfield, there's Sammy Hawk. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Here's QB2. He's got it! Touchdown, Eagles! He used to pass them, now he catches them. Tommy is back. Now the try to add one more. And they extend their lead. 14 points separate these teams. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Caught in the end zone. And really not much there as he's tackled just beyond the 20-yard line. The Hawks send out their offense. And boy, a touchdown would go a long way towards building up a comeback. Knight looks downfield. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes 2nd down. Braxton Knight, easily one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since he became a starter last season. And when he gets this offense clicking, it is a sight to behold. Back to Cole. They bring him down. They'll get 9 there coming up on 3rd down. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Sends it to Monroe. Picks up the first. And he's taken down at the 33. Gotta share a quick story. All right, so I'm making my way to the press box before the game. And who do I see? But the dog father himself, Snoop Dogg. And he's seeking out QB2. But here's the thing. Snoop is a diehard Hawks fan, which tells you just how magnetic QB2 really is. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Really not able to get much before he's tackled. One last thought on Snoop, you know. He's a Southern California guy, Long Beach, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder if he wasn't whispering in QB2's ear about the Trojans, right? I mean, oh, look, the ball's loose. And the defense takes possession. They flip the field with some great playmaking. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles. And they begin this series with a comfortable but not insurmountable lead. Surveys the field. Matthews is wide open for the catch. So it's 5 now. Count them. 5 catches in Tommy's first game back, and no one looks more happy for him than Coach Fetu. Back to pass. It's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Tommy Matthews adds another score in his return. It's a legend in the making. Here's Myers now for the extra point. And they add yet another point, one of many in this matchup. They're up big right now. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Really no need to risk it. He's just going to take a knee for a touchback. opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And at this stage of the game, every minute counts for them to have any shot of making a comeback. Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. So let me just take a moment to say here, when you stand next to some of these young men as I have, they look ready size-wise for the next level. I mean, some of these kids are huge. On the slant, gets it to Cole. A 29-yard gain, and that's a first down and then some. With halftime just around the corner, it's 1st and 10. Scans the field, and they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes second down. I mentioned it a little bit earlier, the size of some of these kids. Just take a look at Kelvin Thrash, number 87, the Hawks tight end. He could suit up for a primetime college game tomorrow, no problem, and not get thrown around. And meanwhile, that pass play pushes them deeper into enemy territory. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Now the Hawks call timeout. They've got 2 remaining as we near the halfway mark. Lined up in the shotgun. Back to pass on first down. Knight is picked off. He's in the clear. 30, 20. And it's a pick-6 touchdown. They're looking unstoppable right now. Now to tack on another point. And he puts it through. The tally now, 42-14. Following that pick-6 touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. From a yard or 2 inside the goal line, he's got it. And he'll be brought down after finding a bit of room up the field. Do it! So the Hawks are lined up now, and they really need Braxton Knight to flip a switch and march this offense down the field for points. Looking to pass. Holds onto the ball as he takes a shot on that play. Following the sack, from the gun, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. And they're not able to stop him before he comes up with the first down. Timeout called by the Hawks. They're down to just 1 now. And with enough time for 1 more play.
I'm going back to you.
One last try before the break. The Hail Mary. But they can't make the connection. Took a shot on first down, but couldn't finish it off. So after a lopsided first half, it's the Eagles in control. And when we return, the second half of the Midwest Prep Showcase. We get set for the kick. The second half is about to get started. Still leading by a comfortable margin. Here comes the kick. Caught in the end zone, and he'll kneel down for the touchback. First play of the drive for the Hawks. And now Coach Robbins barking some instructions for Braxton Knight from the sideline. Quick spin, avoids the defender, and he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. So Coach Fetu, spelled F-E-T-U. For the longest time, I was pronouncing it Coach Feta, like feta cheese. So let's just say I'm thankful he's a forgiving guy for as big a guy as he is. And that'll be good for a first down on a tough run up the middle. After a minimal pickup, it's first down. They'll go with the run. They're going to bring him to the ground after just a short pickup. Now going back to Coach Fetu, someone who is universally beloved by players old and new, but he's certainly got his quirks. If I gave you a dime for every time he said Samoan warrior style in a film study, I think he'd be a very rich person. And he's dropped in the backfield for a loss. Stifled on that last run. Here's third and long. Grabs the snap. Under pressure and sacked. So as the Hawks get ready to punt it away, they're facing... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you hate to see it. Braxton Knight is yelling at his offensive line, and it doesn't look like any kind of motivational speech I've ever seen. Someone better cool him down. First play of the drive for the Eagles, and all eyes are on QB2 as he gets set for this drive. I think every smartphone in the stands is pointed at that young man. And they can't make the connection, so it'll be second down. Naturally, people across the football landscape are sharing their thoughts on where they think QB2 will go to college. Some think Miami, others insist it's Texas. But I can tell you this, I'm beyond confident his decision will be the top thing trending on signing day. After a solid pickup on that previous play, here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Here's QB2. Going deep now for Matthews. That's caught deep in Hawks territory. And he's stopped at the 21-yard line. Okay, now that I'm back in my seat, why don't we pick back up with the action here? 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Inside handoff. Not much there as they were able to bring him down. A gain of 3 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's QB2, looking for a receiver. Fires down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Tommy Matthews' 3rd score of the game, and this comeback is now legendary. Myers is on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. Our score now, 49-14. After giving up the touchdown, the Hawks are back to receive. Fielded in the end zone. And it's effectively a touchback as he's stopped at the 25-yard line. Opening play of this drive for the Hawks. And there's Knight making some final preparations as we await the snap. He finds Thrash. Now he's taken down. That throw good for 4 yards. Now it's 2nd down. The run, and there's nothing gained. Heck, they may have even lost an inch as it brings up 3rd down. This is set up for the pass. Third down from the gun. Throws into the flat for Grove. And he comes up with a first down. Running out of the gun. And he's across the 40 to the 43. A pickup of 6 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 4. Draw play, here's Grove. Now he's dropped after getting past the marker. Whistle blows to signal the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll be back shortly with the final stanza of the Midwest Prep Showcase. So we resume action here in the 4th quarter. A first down play coming up. Now they'll throw from the gun. Monroe gets it over the middle. And he's down at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the play, and that's good for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Knight. Quick decision, completes the throw. Taken down as he makes the grab. The completion, good for 3, bringing up 2nd down. Looks to throw out of the shotgun. And he's not able to come down with it. 3rd down on the way. Wanting nothing more than a score. Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw again. Caught by Cole. That's a first down. And he's stopped at the 17-yard line. Yet another 1st and 10 on this drive as the offense continues to work its way downfield. Inside the red zone, it's Knight. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Lined up now for the 10th play of this drive. It's 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, here's Knight. And it's incomplete, so we're looking at 3rd down. With a long way to go, here's 3rd and long. Here's Knight. That's complete to his tight end. He's finally brought down. They get 10 yards on that play, but it's not enough. Here's 4th down. First field goal attempt for the usually steady kicker. Sutherland splits the uprights, and they put 3 on the board. Back to receive. Caught in the end zone. And that's a solid effort on the return as the offense heads onto the field. Opening play of this drive for the Eagles, and they are very much in control of this game. The drive begins on the ground with Hawk. And that's a huge gain that puts them on the opposite side of the field. A 31-yard gain and a first down and much, much more. Another give to Hawk. And all it takes his one play to move the sticks. A great run there. A 10-yard pickup, and they move the chains. Hawks lined up behind QB2. It's a give to his receiver on the sweep. And they bring him down after a short pickup. A gain of 2 on the play, and that makes it 2nd and 8. Hawk gets the rock. And a weight room play there before the defense can stop him. We're under 2 minutes in the final quarter. It'll be 3rd and 4. And he stopped at the 12. Well, despite some defensive adjustments, Tommy continues to find a way to the ball. You can practically see him rising up the rankings. From the back of the eye, Hawk scans the field. And they're unable to hook up on that play. Here comes 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go after that incompletion on 1st. And now a flag comes out as that falls incomplete. Here's the call from down on the field.
Defense.
What did they call that on?
So the verdict's been delivered, and the penalty accepted as we pick back up with the action. Now the linemen on both sides dig in for this 1st and goal. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Tommy Matthews. And his mom, she's going crazy right now. Her son's having an incredible game. And he knocks it through. Let's do it. Following the touchdown, the Eagles are ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and he'll take a knee for the touchback. Going through the motions now. It's 1st down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing to start the drive. Here's Knight. And they drop him for a sack. Following the setback, it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll throw. The deep pass. And it's redirected incomplete. Oh, great hands to keep it out of play. Following the incompletion on 2nd, here's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, looking to fire. And that'll be incomplete. It's Washington who knocked that away. With the Hawks lined up to punt and down big, I can't help but think of that stat I highlighted earlier. The one about Braxton Knight and how he hasn't faced a double-digit deficit since the middle of last season. Whoa, talk about jinxing a kid. This has been tough to watch. So the Eagles are lined up now, and they've got a sizable advantage on the scoreboard. Going long distance for Matthews. And that is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Tommy Matthews. He's putting on a show here today. Wow. Now to Gonna dot the I and cross the T. Hang on, some chicanery here. They want to throw. This is caught at the 5. So they come up empty on that play call.
Come on now. Let's do this.
Falling further behind on the scoreboard. They're lined up for the return. Caught in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as he elects to take a knee. Send out their offense, and they're playing for pride at this point. Their deficit a considerable one. Right side of the field, it's complete. Now he's brought down. The completion good for 3, bringing up second down. Getting ready for the shotgun snap. Here's Knight. Looking to pass on second down. He finds Cole, and he picks up the first down. And that will do it. The Eagles win the showcase. On behalf of everyone at EA Sports, I'm Kevin Connors, signing off.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to quickly find the open receiver is what really sets me apart.
I mean, it must have been a little easier with me out there, right? When you snap the ball, you throw it to Tommy, rinse and repeat. But seriously, though, the past 2 years have really put things into perspective for me, and thanks to this guy, I'm just fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go to college and further my football career.
Wow, okay, gang. I think that puts us in a great place to go ahead and find out where these two are going. All right, gents, who wants to go first?
I want you to have the honors. It's the least I could do for all you've done for me.
All right.
Oh, wow, man. Wow, so the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. Yeah, he's a guy that's had a ton of success with the school, and I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right. All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Let's see. Who's it gonna be?
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and can't break up this dynamic duo. But in this case, I'm Batman and you're Robin. I never said I wouldn't try to win back my own position tonight.
More details rolling in, everybody. On today's crazy news, Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlist for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is, what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision. Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. This is a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense. All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I don't care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college and winning a lot more at ease. So I'm gonna rotate you guys. I'm gonna stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. And you'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
Coach, you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right? Well, that's how you're gonna have to approach this, as a competition. Now go on, get out of here.
Well, there is no hint of fall here on this hot and humid Saturday afternoon. Students and alumni have made the early season pilgrimage to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami for the season-opening kickoff classic on EA Sports. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the Longhorns from the University of Texas. So here we go. It all starts now. A new season of college football underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First and 10, Florida. Out of the gun, it's White. Under pressure, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, The blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
That's a gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Now it's Martin. And now spinning away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Longhorns have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. It's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, White. And that will be incomplete.
White's pass. Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Florida's punter is out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 48
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holliday, 55 yards. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to go and jump to the top of the stadium and throw his hands up and exult a little bit. But he's had a chance to prove that he can do it now. He got it done. It's been a long time in the making. Now he's just got to harness that emotion and continue to play.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll buy some time right, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. White is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Number 23.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, here's White, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Florida's punter is out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Martin, the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0.
makes the score Longhorns 21, Gators nothing.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, White, and his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for number 20.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, White. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Florida's punter is out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will... take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for his wide.
The incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who is unproven like that?
It's always hard. Now, we've seen guys do it, but to me, there are few and far between because the teams that don't have returning starters at that position, or at least guys that saw significant action and can handle the pressure a little bit, you got to put them a little bit of a notch below everyone else because in high school, Those guys can get by on raw talent. It's harder to do that on the college level.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base... He's on base. They bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On the ground, Ellington. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
loss of 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold?
Killing us there.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, White. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw. Yeah, let me ask you, how does a college offense differ from an NFL offense, or does it?
Well, it still does, Brandon, because NFL offenses, while they're continuing to embrace what the colleges are giving them more and more, they're still not playing as fast as a general rule. You know, most college offenses will run about 15 plays per game more than NFL offenses will. They'll take a few more chances in what they're doing, maybe try and isolate their star player a little bit better. Yeah, there's still some differences in what we're seeing, but for me, speed and pace of play for college offenses still ahead of what we see in the NFL.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Buster Holliday with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Longhorns add on to that lead. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And all the way down to the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, White. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, White. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Slater on the return.
The Longhorns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
That's caught at the 25. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Buster Holliday as time expires in the first half. As his guys continue to pour it on. That's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A run here with Pierce. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he locates Walker, complete. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown. Darren Walker, 77 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, it certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, White. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. His big game continues.
As it says, he joined twice.
Grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open again. And he's also made adjustments.
I gotta finish this game first because I am smoking Florida State Gators. They are smoking them into next week. I'm winning 42-3. Actually, hold on, let me reword this. 49-3. Tell your team to fucking do something.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The Florida team, still your team. Cleveland might be over here. He just ended his stream.
He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off.
Yeah, I went to play a couple matches on Cold War earlier, almost, and yeah, I couldn't get kills.
At their own 25-yard line.
I think it's because I've upped the ratio so much that I can't get anything now.
They went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any
a minute left. 2 minutes left in the third.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Probably.
Now Ellington. And he'll get this up to about
Because you might need to be warm if I'm not hitting anybody
5
today.
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Why are we doing minis? The map's slow enough. Well, I guess we can play Rebirth as a quads now.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a
That's
conversion
kind of
here
shitty.
on
I really like it being trios because guess what? We're gonna interception, motherfucker.
Now it's intercepted.
Haha.
Near the 44.
Fuckers.
There he goes, left side.
55-3.
It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're
There's only what 40? There's only like 40, not even 40 teams, but there's like only like 20 teams normally when we're playing trios.
All evidence to the contrary on that.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I don't know how that's gonna work. That map's so small already.
Here, 2nd and 3.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be a hectic map?
White. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before.
And I'll be, this is how I feel. If we get any wins in it, I'd be surprised. If it's gonna be the hectic match that I think it's gonna be.
From the gun.
Mini Royale quad.
He's got a man. That's Perkins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion,
10 teams of 4. Yeah, but still.
So they're behind schedule on down
but
distance.
Mini Royale normally signifies they're only going to use the full force in the map after one ring. But they already used half the map off first ring.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
I'm going off of basically what Mini Royale was on Verdansk.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's
Mini Royale and Verdansk is fucking a quarter of the map.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on
I got
the
4.5 minutes.
Means have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Only a yard on the pick.
Yeah, do one game. Even though it's a sped clock, it's still probably like 10 minutes early. Depending on how many more touchdowns I throw. Almost seems terrible.
And they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
The ball carrier.
And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Probably not working.
39-yard line.
Uh-oh.
They'll give to Martin here, out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
19-18. He'll drop to throw.
The pass. Incomplete. Intended.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The punter for Texas out on the field. Always a good... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's White. He checks it down here to Ellington. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are
That's
not
short.
going to allow a big
That's
shot
short.
over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
55-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated.
So it sounds oh, come on, 1st down.
Whether it's going to be good or not.
2nd and 1. That's bullshit. I want another touchdown.
Whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's 2nd and a yard.
All right, let's sneak a touchdown in just to make this a...
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
On the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Again.
Throw for it on 3rd and 1. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
All right. Well, I gotta go through cutscene, I guess. Fucking Texas Longhorns won 56-3 against the Florida State Gators. That's bad. What? What? The hell?
So things got off to a solid start.
We don't have an automatic self-revive.
After several...
Wake up.
Yeah. On my way. Yes.